$24,000. That's what one viewer on this channel gets in less than 4 days because of this channel's Right Now money. 3 ways to get Right Now money, and this viewer gets 2 of them, $24,000 since just Thursday. You should be the next one. This is CARES Act 1 money. Then, breaking details about your stimulus overnight. As Janet Yellen is expected to push to do big stimulus checks, multiple stimulus checks as well, and other developments overnight. 125 economists write Congress and say, send out stimulus checks this minute. We can't wait another day throughout the holidays. They want them to go out right now. What does Congress say? Meantime, Mitch McConnell, Steve Mnuchin, yes, they are now telling the Democrats to repurpose CARES Act 1 money exactly like I said and send that out right now as stimulus. So what's happening? Is there stimulus going out? And how can you get incredible sums of money right now, this morning, to get through the coming days of this pandemic? It's exciting news. I'm so glad you joined me on Tuesday's Mornings LALATE. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday morning. The toast is toasted. The butter is buttering. I'm here. You're here. And thank you for joining me for Mornings LALATE. And thank you for those who joined me on Early Mornings LALATE earlier today at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Big developments today on stimulus, but ultimately this stimulus is not giving you money right now. And the $2,400 for SSI, SSDI, and Social Security Railroad benefits, that stimulus check is not going out right now. But what is going out right now is $24,000 to one viewer who understood there's 3 ways to get money right now, which I'm detailing on the channel, and got 2 of them since just Thursday. Please subscribe to this channel, because in this channel and today I will be going over right now how to get this money right now. Big new developments overnight about how you can get this money right now if you're on SSI, SSDI, Social Security and stimulus, and how you can get these stimulus checks, how you can get the stimulus relief, how it can land your bank account now, despite everything I'm about to go over, what's going on with Congress in the last 8 hours. Their money is not landing in your bank account anytime this month or this week, but this is arriving right now. So please subscribe and hit the alert button on this channel. Also, like this video. It really helps in the rankings. In this video, I'll be explaining the 3 ways to get money right now, how one viewer is able to get 2 of the 3 and upwards of $24,000 already since just Thursday. This is not an anomaly. It's happening all over the place. You should be getting thousands of dollars as well. Then I'll be turning to Congress. Big developments as the Treasury Secretary appointee Janet Yellen, former head of the Federal Reserve, is now being applauded because she is believed to give you big stimulus checks, less focusing on things that don't have anything to do with the economy, and focusing on economic recovery. Then there's a new letter out to Congress by 125 economists saying send out stimulus checks right now. Next, Mitch McConnell and Steve Mnuchin write the Democrats and use my exact words. They're watching this channel. They're repeating my exact words. They're saying the same thing verbatim, which you have done by taking these videos and sharing them on Twitter and tagging McConnell, his communications director, and Mnuchin. Repurpose CARES Act 1 money. Send it out right now. $5,000 stimulus check. This is all shocking, and I'm so glad you joined me. And boy, let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news as you sit here today is that there's money you can get right now. This is money literally right now, not 5 weeks from now, not 5 days from now, and not 5 years from now. This is money right now, and I need you to get this money because you need this money. And ultimately what I'm going to report on, second stimulus checks, second stimulus, and similar, is not coming into your bank account in the month of November. Potentially now in the month of December, based upon this promising news this morning. But you need money right now. I don't even know if you feel comfortable waiting to December. So you need to get this money right now. 3 ways to get it. CARES Act 1 stimulus checks. Second, escalated benefits. And third, EIDL. It's also exciting. Let me start with it right now. First, EIDL. I have had now half a dozen viewers get EIDL thousands of dollars since Thursday. The average that I've seen from my viewers get since Thursday is about $15,000. Do you qualify for EIDL? 7 out of 10 of my viewers do. If you're an independent contractor, gig worker, side hustle, Uber, Lyft, hairdresser, sell pottery, have any side business that you declare 2019 income on, have it on your Schedule C, and you suffered an impact because of COVID-19, which you probably clearly did, you need to go get an EIDL. It's at sba.gov. What's incredible about it is if you watch my videos, if you understand how you do an EIDL, which is very, very basic, it's a 3-page application, you will have the money in your account within 3 days. No, who else sends you $15,000 in 3 days? Here's the calculation. You look at, see how much you made 2019 on schedule on line 1. That's gross revenue. Gross revenue. Line 2, cost of goods sold. That's generally $0 or $100 or $1,000. Divided by 2. One viewer got $18,000. Another one got $14,000. If they got $14,000, they generally had about 20-something thousand in revenue last year. Divided by 2, bam, $14,000. I have had so many viewers get this money. I even had one viewer get $1,200 because they even needed $1,200. They had a small side hustle in 2019. Go get it. You don't need a $2,000. You don't need a 1099. If the income is on your personal tax return, you don't need a corporation. You don't need an LLC. You don't need an EIN. You don't need a business checking account. If everything is on your personal return, you're ready to go. Go get it. That's SBA.com, SBA.gov. Economic injury disaster. Next, escalated benefits. This has been the big winner. This has been the big winner, and it's the fastest one out there. Oh, before I go to escalated benefits, EIDL is not going to be around much longer. It's going to be shut down and the money is going to be returned. So you need to not only be approved, but have the money in hand. So don't wait a minute. After this recording is done, go get it. After you go get it, come back and watch the video Holidays LALATE and watch Afternoons LALATE. I'll have more details about this as well. And also subscribe to this channel. Next, escalated benefits. Boy, the success stories for escalated benefits just keep on coming in by the minute. I can't even keep track with it. It's very simple. If you made a certain amount of money in 2019, you could raise your unemployment benefits for the weeks that you were unemployed. So if you were unemployed for 30 weeks, but now are employed, no worry, you can get unemployment you can do this for the weeks you were unemployed. How does it work? If you made, listen up, this is very simple. If you made over $30,000 2019, you can generally raise it about $200 a week. So $200 to $300 a week. So 30 weeks, $300 a week, $9,000 into your account right now. Bam. Next, if you weighed $25,000 to $30,000 2019, you could raise it about $100 a week. $3,000 in your account. Bam, right now. And you've made $18,000 to $25,000 2019, you could raise it about $50 a week, $18 in your account. Bam, right now. How do you do it? It's so simple. Pull your 2019 tax return. Write a letter. Say, Dear Unemployment Department, I'm currently being paid $150 a week. Here's my 2019 tax return. I made $31,000 last week. Please see if I qualify for extra or additional or more weekly benefits. Make it very simple. Simple words. Simple words. Send it off, and then they'll respond, and you'll be approved. It will be escalated, it will be retroactive, and it'll be landing in your account right now. This does not expire from anything from Congress. That's what's important for you to understand. This is not an expiring item, so you can get this right now. Boys, so I had one viewer overnight who got escalated benefits and EIDL, $24,000. Now, let's turn to CARES Act 1 stimulus. Yes, this is money you can get. Yes, if you're on SSDI, SSI, Social Security, and railroad benefits, yes, this is money you can get. What type of money is this? I want to make this very clear. Every viewer of this channel generally qualifies for this money unless you made an enormous amount of money in 2019. Otherwise, this is money you can get. That's the first thing I want to make clear. The second thing I want to make clear is if you can't find rent, you can find utilities. I don't think there's a single city in this country that does not have a utilities grant right now. So please understand, I think nearly 100% of you can get one of these items of money. And the third one is food. 99% of the spaces across the country have food assistance programs as well. So what is this? There's 3 items you are focusing on. rent assistance, then food assistance, utility assistance, then food assistance, then medicine assistance, and in rare occasions, hazard pay and business grants. What is this and where is it? First, I think you understand what is it, because I've been doing enough videos about it. So let me go to where is it. It's in your cities, your counties, and your state. It's at City Hall, at your county hall, or your state housing authority, or in the case of utilities, it's at the utility company. What do? There's 3 ways to do it: telephone, internet, or social media. Telephone, you pick up the phone. You call City Hall. You say, I want to inquire to see if you have any rental assistance programs. Because of COVID, I'm having problems making rent because of COVID. Do you have any rental assistance programs? Very simple. Don't add any words to it. Don't take any words out of what I just said. Next, you could also refer to it as a COVID rental grant. But some cities don't like the word grant because it confuses them. I'm just pre-warning you. But generally on the West Coast, it's called a COVID rent grant. COVID rent grant. Next, same thing for utilities. For utilities, do you have any utilities assistance programs because of COVID? You say the same thing as well. So when you call up your utilities company, water, gas, electric, telephone, you do the same thing. Finally, also for food, do you have any food assistance programs? Where is this money? First, for telephone, call City Hall. Second, call County Hall. Third, call your state housing authority. Fourth, call your utilities companies, water, gas, electric. They all have it. Next, for food, sometimes they have it there as well. All right, let's go to online websites. If you go to your official city website, your official county website, or your official state housing authority website, or your utilities website, that the company you pay utilities bill, they're listing them on there. Broward County, Florida, it's on there. West Palm, it's on there. West Palm County, their official website, it's on there. Miami-Dade County's official website, it's on there. So you can literally see it online and apply for it online. Third, if you've gone through all these 2 processes, please do these 2 processes first. If you've gone through all these 2 processes and you can't find it yet, then social media. This channel has now 5 helpers that have stepped up to help you. If you go to the community page of this channel, first you subscribe to this channel, you hit the alert button, and you go to what's called the community page. At the front of this page, at the front of this channel, there's a series of buttons. 1 says videos. 2nd says playlists. 3rd says community. Click the button for community. I'm consistently posting the 5 volunteers who have stepped up on Twitter and Instagram to help look for these grants for you. This is if you go through the process, you're having problems, then go to the volunteers to help you. They're there to help you, and they've helped countless other people as well. All right, now let's turn to SSI. $2,400 if you're on an SSI? Yes. Biden wants to give you $2,400 if you're on SSI, starting now all the way up to December 2021, $200 a month, every month. That would be $2,400. Then he wants to have 2 additional things. He wants for SSI, SSDI, Social Security and Railroad benefits, up to 20% increase a lifetime. Third, he wants to have a new benchmark that will increase your benefits annually, not tied to COLA, but tied to an incredible other benchmark. This is already great news. But what's important to understand is that this is not money right now. This is money right after. So this is not money you can get today or money you can get tomorrow. There's nothing to apply for today. You need to do the money right now, which I just said, those 3 items. Then really incredible, great news about your stimulus checks overnight. I'm going to go over each one of these things first. The first item is 125 economists wrote Congress a letter on Monday saying you have to send out stimulus checks right now. And they made it very clear, right now, and stimulus checks. While the economy continues on the path to recovery, it's critical that we quickly implement a robust stimulus to help promote a sustained, radical economic recovery to help families and businesses. We urge policy members to use all tools at their disposal to revitalize the economy, including direct cash payments. That's stimulus checks, which are the quickest, most equitable, and most efficient way to get families and the economy back on track. This is very incredible good news. Second, the other item of really big news, which came out on Friday, but I missed it until yesterday, is that for 2 months, I have been saying with the hands over here, repurpose CARES Act 1 money. There's $800 billion of CARES Act 1 money at SBA that can be sent out as a $5,000 stimulus check. How many times have I said that? Like 900 times. I said repurpose the CARES Act 1 money and send it out as a stimulus check. The reason why it works is you're not spending any money. You're not spending the Federal Reserve's money. It can be repositioned money. Well, guess what? On the weekend, I said there was an additional $800 billion that was located by Steve Mnuchin, and that the Federal Reserve was returning hundreds of billion dollars of additional money, and that state and local was returning money. I said to you there's about $1.6 trillion of CARES Act 1 money unused to repurpose it. So guess what happened? Mitch McConnell and Steve Mnuchin wrote the Democrats and said, repurpose CARES Act 1 money. They said repurpose CARES Act 1 money. Exactly what I've been saying to you and exactly what you've been pushing them to do. This is incredible, great news. They said repurpose this CARES Act 1 money. The Democrats threw the idea out of the window, but that was then. A new report today says Janet Yellen, who is the cabinet appointee for Treasury Secretary, of the former head of the Fed, the first female head of the Fed, and would be the first female head of the Treasury, is embracing all economic methods that economists would use and that normal Treasury secretaries would not use. This is really incredible because what you've seen the last 24 hours, you saw me last night in the evening's LALATE, a little bit downtrodden about what Biden said. What appears that Yellen is backtracking and that Yellen is basically going to come in and say, we need to use economic firepower to get this economy going. And we're not going to necessarily plug in to big Democratic wish list items or big Democratic just spending left and right. We're going to do things that work for this economy. And working for this economy is stimulus checks. A new report out today says, from Barry Knapp, Director of Research at Ironside Macroeconomics, says that the pick by Yellen, who's an economist, shows that Biden is focused on doing economic things for purposes of an economist perspective, not as a purpose of just doing things for social need. To me, it shows that Biden is taking stuff pretty seriously and definitely not pandering to the left. She's a serious economic thinker and has some serious problems to deal with. Yellen's talked about higher capital markets for the financial crisis, and this is also good. So what they're basically saying is that she's a champion of doing things that work for economic purposes, not just for social ideas. And this is what's really important. During this pandemic, Nancy Pelosi has held up your stimulus by saying she wants to do some things that are socially good. The children and crushing, and the children and the crushing. No, what you need now is the economy to be saved. And the economy is saved with stimulus checks, as the 125 economists wrote. The economy is saved with stimulus checks. The economy is saved with unemployment benefits. And as Yellen is clearly telling Joe Biden right now, you can't wait to January. You wait to January, it's going to be so much more worse than not doing it now. And so this is the reassuring news. It's really promising news. I'm going to keep on top of this. I'm going to see every word that comes out of Yellen and Biden that twists this a little bit over the next few days. But in less than 24 hours, everything has changed yet again. This is the type of shocking, great news that we wanted. Meantime, subscribe to this channel because I want you to get this money right now. This CARES Act 1 money, this EIDL, and this escalated benefits. I want you to get this money right now. If you worked on Monday and you had problems getting it, work on it again. Also, lean on the volunteers. They're here to help you. I want you to get the money. Viewers are getting $5,000 to $15,000 in 6 to 12 months of rent. They're getting thousands of dollars for utility grants. They're getting hundreds of dollars for food assistance. If you're in a city that already had rent assistance plans, There's other rent assistance plans from religious groups, which the volunteers will inform you about, from religious groups, from political groups. They're doing rent programs in other manners and other means. I'm not going to say them on broadcast, but we have these resources and we have these tools. This is why you have to subscribe. This is why you have to follow with me. Don't give up hope. I want you to stay with this. This is a push, and you're going to get it. Coming up at 12 noon is Holidays LA. As always, stay informed, stay smiling, and stay about life for more.